I want to talk about the dead internet theory. Bro, the internet has to be dead because I remember back then, post 2020, 2020, there used to be videos flooded with views. Now I'm seeing smaller videos get recommended to me. It was never like that. Even channels that looks good, but that would think that would get the views. Like, it's the hashtag is good, the title is good, all that. People don't get the same views as they used to get anymore. Not because they suck or whatever. They still kind of have it. But, people change and whatever the case is because the dead internet theory. I don't think there's like many people on the internet anymore. There's so many bots, and I think it's AI. Who the hell has time to be on the internet? People have to find a way to live. They gotta survive. They need to find a way to keep a roof on their head. That's why there's so much short form content, because nobody has time to watch long form videos anymore. If you have a channel, people are watching long form videos, that means you're doing a certain specific thing that helps people. They have the time for it. Like, you're a business owner. But the average person doesn't have time to watch that shit. Because I have a channel, it's like, why these motherfuckers ain't showing up on the stream? Like, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of getting like, damn, this has no views in this shit. Because they probably working, trying to live, survive. That's why there's so much short form content, short form things out in the web. There's photos, 5 seconds. They have ways to just grab your attention. Now you're done for the day. You didn't even give your brain enough time to process that. Because there's no time no more. Time is breaking down. There's no time anymore. Look at traffic. How the fuck somebody has time to watch these long form videos and watch you and watch the stupid vlogs? And then they're trying to make niggas do. The only people who are watching streamers or whatever are children, because they have time. But then that shit is going to only go so far until they have to work. Because their parents can't afford their favorite thing. So that's going to lose. So I'm thinking, like, how the hell are these streamers going to last? Because it's like, sooner or later, those kids are going to have to work. They're going to clock in because their Fortnite Battle Pass, their Game Pass on their Xbox or PlayStation, their parents are not going to be able to kind of afford it. So they're going to have to do what they have to do to buy it. And then it's like, it's not even going to be worth it because you're going to be working. So then it's like, they're just going to keep in the cycle. They're not even going to even want to even play the game anymore because they got to work. So it's like, it's just sad because the internet is where you can learn a lot of great things and do a lot of things. They don't want you to do that. They want you to stay in this rat race. And plus, jobs are not hiring, right? People are losing their jobs left and right. They're trying to keep you on this trend, looking for jobs, doing this, stressed. So you can't think right. There's a lot of information on the internet that you can learn. And of course, there's bad ones too. They don't want you to use that, utilize the information. Instead, they're trying to replace it with AI. And then they get you distracted by these stupid streamers and shit, these stupid people, stupid celebrities, so you don't think right. When you think right, you're able to see your situation, see your reality, process it, and actually think. And now you can critically think and come up with something, come up with the resources, develop something. They don't want you to do that. They're keeping you on this sphere. This is kind of, I'm not saying keeping the system afloat, but kind of keeping them wheels turning. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit's kind of dying, but this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They distract the living shit out of you. So I'm thinking, like, who the hell has time to be on here like that? I mean, I have sort of time to be on here because I don't have a job, but it's like I be outside and shit, and my phone doesn't have like service right now, so I technically almost don't have time for it because I can't. And plus I gotta run home, just kids at home and shit, you know. Mom be calling me, so it's like I barely can't even watch the video 100,000%. I used to back when we was locked inside the house. But now it's like time is going by fast. You got to figure out a way to make money and survive before you end up on the streets. You know, some bridge somewhere. So people are kind of realize this shit doesn't even matter. Even the important stuff that could actually probably, you know, help them, you know, make a decision that could probably change their life. They're just like, bro, I got to make this shit happen. And it's just making them stress. You know? So it's like, who the hell has time to be on the internet? Like, I guess most of the views are just bots. It's fake. See fake people come on your channels and all that. Because it's like, look, nobody gets the views they used to get anymore. Nobody has time. They gotta work. They gotta hustle and bustle and lustle. And hustle. So who the hell has time for this shit? They're just hitting you with short-term content, triggering content to keep you stuck. You know? Who the hell has time for this shit? Who has it? You come from, they're scrolling on their feed, looking at some stupid video or whatever the case is, a stupid post, you're mad and you go to sleep, and now it's like, it's just so fucking insane. Nobody has time no more. Post long-term content, you're only gonna get like 5 views. Post a short video of somebody doing something stupid, you're gonna get 1 million views because people got time to watch that. The way it's designed, the way it pops up and down, the way the sound bites are, all that shit. When you watch a long form video, you gotta pay attention, you gotta sit down. You know? Most times the first 10 minutes, you're not really doing anything until when you get into the video. So who the hell has time? You know? Because people gotta survive. You know? I guess people are watching people, they think that individual or whatever, that is worth their time. You know, if you're just doing whatever, random videos, it's like, people are not gonna really take you, like, serious. Because it's like, they just trying to figure it out. Like, they just, I don't know, want to be relatable because they're just going through it and they just don't got time for that BS anymore. You know? Or they're just stressed. You know, just constant stress. You know, they just don't even want to hear it. They're just triggered. Like, it's hard for you to, like, learn information and apply when you're stressed. Like, when you don't even want to look at yourself in the morning. You know? So that's why it's like, how are these people getting views and pops up? They gotta be fake, because it's like, who the hell has time for it? But this is my theory, though, on a dead internet theory.